Hello, it's me, Nikki from Call Me Ruby, and I pray you are having a fantastic day. You all, it is such a beautiful day here today. I honestly cannot tell if it's fall or if it's summer. So I just thought it would be a great idea just to sit out on the porch and just talk to you guys about something amazing, beautiful, and encouraging that God dropped in my spirit immediately upon waking up this morning. So listen, I knew as God began to speak to me that this was not just for me. There were parts of it that were for me, but this was also a word for us collectively. For those who have been hearing God say, this is indeed your harvest. This is your time of fulfillment of His promises, fulfillment of whatever He's been speaking to your spirit. It's now. God says, listen, this is the season and the time for my divine choice. And that's all across the board. That applies to every area of your life. Whatever He's been speaking to you, whatever He's been telling you for a while, that it's here, it's now, it's coming, it's for you. Please believe that it's here. And please believe that thing is going to be handcrafted and designed just for you. In previous seasons, we may have received things, acquired things that were maybe not our heart's desire. It may not have been the exact thing we wanted. It may have been given to us. It may have been acquired because, it was what we had to take at the time or whatever the situation was. God even said those things, some of those things, not all, some of those things were indeed orchestrated by Him. They were His way of showing you He knew what you needed. He knew what was needed in that time, and He was using it for a specific reason. But He's saying, this season is different. This season is all about showing you not just what He can do for you, not that He can just provide for you things that you need, but that He's a God that listens to His children's heart, that He is a God that gives you the desires of your heart. Because let's be honest, if we are walking in true alignment with the Father, our desires are indeed His desires. The things that we desire are indeed from Him, and they line up with His purpose and plan for our lives. And He desires that we have those things that bring us joy, that bring us true fulfillment, that serve a purpose. It's not just about receiving things to, boast and say, look what I have and all that nonsense. But it's about a divine purpose. It's about showing forth His glory. It's about showing that He is a God that will provide for you your every need, and not just your needs, but your desires. He's a God that gives His children good gifts. God is wanting you to know this is the season for His choice. No more hand-me-downs. No more settling. No more compromise. Let me give you an example. When I first divorced, it seemed like so many people were just feeling compelled by God to just bless me in a variety of ways. I was given a car. I was given a lot of things that I know were by the very hand of the Father. Because it's like I was starting over. During my marriage, I was an at-home mom. I homeschooled my children. I was all about giving my all to my family, because that's how God has wired me. I've always been a woman who just wanted to just be there for my husband and my children, regardless of the sacrifices, if there had to be any. Upon my divorce, it's like I was starting over. I had a college degree. I could literally get whatever job I probably wanted at that time. But that burning desire to be there for my kids, especially now after they were have to go through this divorce, I knew I had to be home. So whatever I had to do, I was going to do to make sure I was there for my kids. And so God provided for my every need. You guys, please believe me when I say things happened that were not natural. People just came forward and wanted to help this way and that way. I was offered jobs, I was able to work from home. Y'all, I'm telling you, it was supernatural in every way. God just provided all these things. And while they may not have been tailor-made or handcrafted or, something that my heart may have picked out on my own or chosen on my own, they were perfect for that time. Perfect for that time. I can even look back now and see how the skills acquired on those jobs helped set me up for things He's calling me to do now, how they were perfect for that time. It was just all orchestrated by the Father. The location God placed me, the car I drove, just everything was all orchestrated and strategic, even though I did not handpick or choose those things for myself. They were just things that were brought to me. But God is saying to me and to you that this is a different season. This season, I'm going to give you what your heart desires. Whether it be from childhood to now, I'm giving you the things you've spoken to me in the secret place. Those unuttered things, those things that you thought I did not even take notice of. I am breathing life into those dreams you brought before me. Those things you have created that you desire to see come to life. I am breathing life on it. I am breathing life into all the gifts and talents that I placed within you for such a time as this. I'm bringing you those things because I love you and it is due you. You have served me faithfully. You have trusted me when it didn't make sense. You have stood firm when things threatened to knock you down. So many things threatened to knock you down, but you stood firm in the God that you serve, the God who has promised you all this, the God who loves you like nobody else can love you, who has proven himself time and time again. All God, everything. All God, everything. In this season, that which you're acquiring is from me and from me alone. No one will be able to look at your life and the things I'm doing and not see anything other but the hand of God upon your life. They're going to know without a doubt that only I could have done such a thing. And it's because you've allowed me to do it. You've allowed me to do what I need to do in you. And because of that, I am giving you more than you could ever imagine. And I'm just giving them to you. You're not toiling. You're not doing ABC. You're not lining up with what culture says we must do to obtain these things. But you're simply trusting in your Father. You're aligning to his perfect will and plan for your life. And you're following his instructions. Not what people think you should be doing, but his instructions. And that is what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. God knows when to bring these things into our life. There is such a thing as time and seasons. We can't escape that. And God will not bring that, his divine choice, his divine thing to you until you're able to maintain and handle it. And God is saying everything you're getting from this point on is handcrafted, hand-tailored, fit for you and this new place and the purpose I have on your life. So be of good cheer. Be excited. My spirit is stirred up as I'm even speaking this because I'm just so excited about all God is going to do in my life and he's doing it in your life, because we have not leaned upon our own understanding, but we've trusted in the Father and what has been saying to us. So I encourage you all to take this back to the Lord. Allow him to speak more into this, because God is wanting to speak to you regarding the things that he's going to do in your life. He wants to speak to you regarding where he's taking you. He wants to speak to you the things that he needs from you in this new place, this new season. For those of us who have, entered into this new season that he's been prophesying. And to know that the things that he's bringing to you right now are handcrafted, fine tailored to you and you alone. I've got everything. I love you guys so much and be blessed.